entire 30,000 dinar, I spent it so that Shaykh Abdul Rahman acquires the right Islamic knowledge, so that he's in the company of scholars. And today, the person you see, Shaykh Abdul Rahman, he is your son. I spent the entire 30,000 dinar so that Shaykh Abdul Rahman acquires the right Islamic knowledge. What a beautiful story. She did not spend it for something of the dunya. The entire 30,000 dinar, she spends it so that Shaykh Abdul Rahman acquires the right Islamic knowledge. And later on, Farooq, he's overjoyed and he goes around in the streets of Medina and he's telling the people, Shaykh Abdul Rahman, he is my son. He's so happy. It is very important that we as Muslims invest our money wisely. We should see to it that we invest our money to acquire Islamic knowledge. We invest our money in order to teach our children and in order to give them the right Islamic education. Education for both the worlds, the knowledge of the deen as well as the knowledge of the dunya, which is very important. And in an amalgamation of both, so that the young generation, they become future torch bearers of the world. From the 8th century until the 12th century, by the Europeans, it was called as the Dark Ages. Was it actually the Dark Ages? It was dark for the Europeans because they did not discover anything as far as science and technology is concerned. But this was actually the golden age wherein Muslims, they discovered several things. In school, we learn regarding blood circulation, and we learn the first person who discovered regarding blood circulation, it was William Harvey. About 1,000 years or 800 years back approximately. But the first person who discovered regarding blood circulation, it was actually Ibn Nafis, 400 years before William Harvey and 600 years after the glorious Quran was revealed. And he learned this from the glorious Quran. But in our school, in our textbooks, we learn regarding William Harvey. We do not learn regarding Ibn Nafis. The Muslims were the first who drew the world map. Al-Idrusi in 1154, he drew the world map. And the North Pole was down and the South Pole was top and the Kaaba was in the center. Later on, the Western cartographers came and they turned the map upside down. North Pole top, South Pole down. Yet, Alhamdulillah, the Kaaba is in the center. Muslims, they discovered several things. The Muslims were the ones who discovered regarding the decimals. We have two numerals, the Arabic numerals and the Roman numerals. The numbers that we have today, 1, 2, 3, 4, they are actually Arabic. They were actually Arabic numerals and which was discovered by the Muslims. And we have several such examples. Regarding the Pythagoras theorem, who was the first person who propounded it? It was Nasruddin al-Tusi. Regarding trigonometry, who was the father of trigonometry? Al-Biruni was the father of trigonometry. And we have other examples as well. So the father of trigonometry, it was Biruni. And we also have the example regarding chemistry. Who was the father of chemistry? You know, they teach us in school, Geber. They Latinize the name. They try to make it sound like a Western name, as if a Western person, a non-Muslim, is the father of chemistry. It is actually Jabir bin Hayyan. He was the father of chemistry. So they Westernize the name so that people do not realize that a Muslim has come up with this. At the time when Newton, Galileo and Descartes, they said that all laws are absolute. It was Al-Khindi who said that all laws are not absolute but rather they are relative. And later on, Albert Einstein, he propounded the theory of relativity. He was the one who came up with the theory of relativity. So, we learn in school regarding Albert Einstein, but we do not learn regarding Al-Khindi. So Muslims discovered several things. And why we Muslims were top of the world at that time? Because we were close to the Quran and to the Sunnah.